Here is how we can get started with local development of data engineering pipelines using Spark. As of now, the most popular version of Python that is supposed to be used is nothing but Python 3.7. Depending upon your project, you might have to choose a different version of Python as well. It could be either Python 3.6 or 3.7. First, we need to create virtual environment using Python 3.7. Then we have to activate it. Once the Python virtual environment is activated, we need to install appropriate Spark version. You can either install Spark 2.4 or 2.3 or 3.0.1, which is the latest one as of today. Once that is done, we can actually open using PyCharm, and we need to make sure that appropriate virtual environment is chosen. Then we can actually create a program called as app.py and enter this piece of code and validate. Let's go through these details, and then we will actually improvise on top of it to make sure that we have appropriate local development environment for building data engineering pipelines using Spark. That being said, I am in my home directory. Now I am going to something called as projects and then internal. As part of this folder, I want to create the project. The project name is nothing but ITV-GH activity. So I'm creating a folder called as ITV-GH activity here. This is my current location. I have created a subfolder in this. The name of that folder is nothing but ITV-GH activity. I have to get into that folder. Then I should be able to create the virtual environment in this. The name of the virtual environment is nothing but ITVG-VENV. You can see here. This is how we should be able to create virtual environment with Python 3.7 in this folder. So I can copy this and paste it here. It will actually take care of creating a subfolder with this name in this folder. You can actually say ls-ltr and you should be able to see the details. I have used the command to create virtual environment in the current directory. You can actually create virtual environments in centralized locations also. Depending upon your project design, you might have to check with your lead or architect, and you should figure out how you should be creating the virtual environment for your project. Now you can run ls-ltr on this folder itself. It has subfolders such as bin, lib, include, etc. If you look at the bin folder, you will see the executables related to Python 3.7. If you look at lib folder, it will have the Python 3.7 dependencies that are installed as part of this virtual environment. You can actually say lib Python 3.7 side packages. These are the ones which are set up. Apart from these, there are no additional Python related libraries that are set up in this environment. As we are done with setting up of Python virtual environment, now it is time for us to activate. To activate, you have to run a command called as activate, which is available under this folder bin. You can see the activate here. If you are using Windows, the approach might be a bit different. You can figure out by googling around, or I might create another video just for the Windows. For now, in Mac or Ubuntu, you should be able to activate by running this activate command using a command called as source. You just have to say source ITVG-VENV bin activate, and you can actually activate the virtual environment. Once it is activated, you will see virtual environment highlighted here. It will actually tell you which virtual environment you are attached to. That being said, as we have successfully attached the Python virtual environment, now we should be able to take care of installing the Spark for our development. You choose the Spark based upon your requirement. For now, I am using Spark 2.4. As of now, whatever code I am developing is compatible between Spark 2.3, 2.4 as well as 3.0.1. You should be able to practice by installing one of those. In this case, to install Spark 2.4, you can say pip install PySpark equal to 2.4. It will take care of installing the latest version within 2.4. You can hit enter. It is saying no matches found. I think I have to use / on my Mac. In many cases, even if you do not have / it will work, but in my case I have to use. So try with / if it doesn't work, then switch to just star without /. Now Spark is installed. You can run ls-ltr ITVG-VENV lib then Python 3.7 side packages to ensure that we have folders related to PySpark as well. So far we have set up the Python virtual environment, activated it, and installed the PySpark in this virtual environment. As we are done with this, now we should be able to open PyCharm and configure our project using PyCharm so that we can actually take care of development using the IDEs such as PyCharm. Let's understand how to use PyCharm to take care of development on top of this folder.